All right, I'm going to tackle 6K. So first, let's make sure I'm looking at the book. I'm really good for accidentally copying these things wrong, and in which case you're not going to get the same answer as the back because you copied it wrong. Plus the square root of 4x minus 3. Ooh, yummy. Okay, this is going to be a product law and a chain rule and another chain rule. Ooh, fun. Okay, first things first, let's make it a little more differentiable. We'll switch that to a, oh, that's not a negative. Oh, we're off to a bad start. And then that's a 5. Plus, and then this is 4x minus 3 to the 1/2. Okay, so there, we're in fractional powers, which is easier to work with. All right, product law says, survey says, we're going to have the 3. We can actually just have the 3 kind of outside the whole thing. There we go, 3 times. And then I want the product of this thing. So the product of this thing is going to be the derivative of the first thing times the second thing plus the first thing times the derivative of the second thing. Here's where I need my chain rule. I'm going to need a 5. I'm going to need a 2x plus 1 to the 4, and then the derivative of what's inside there, which is a 2. There. I think we just derived that, or did the derivative for that. Then for this part, it's another chain rule. So it's a 1/2 times what's in the bracket minus 1 from the power and times by what's inside of it. Whew, good thing I moved over. That took a lot of room. Okay, 2 goes into 4 twice. What else can we do? Well, I don't know. Let's see. We can take that 3, leave it out here, and we can make, let's make these numerators and denominators, shall we? So this is going to be 2x plus 1 to the 5 all over 2 root x. I'm going to go back to radicals. Why not? Plus the root of x. 5 times 2 is 10, right? So I'm going to put, maybe I'll just put a 10 out front. 10 root x, 2x plus 1 to the 4. And that one doesn't have any denominators. Meanwhile, over here, that 1/2 and 4 is now a 2 here, right? So that's a 2, not a 4. So there's a 2 here. And then that's all over the square root of 4x minus 3. Now, I have a feeling, this is just a gut feeling. I haven't looked at the answer yet. I have a feeling this is not going to in any way simplify into this mess. The denominator is too different. But over here, you know, I'm actually looking at that thinking, you know what? If I put this into a common denominator with that, I can actually make this x radical go away. And if I factor out 2x plus 1 to the power 4, I'll get something probably fairly easily simplifiable. So I'm going to leave that 3 out front still. I'm going to factor out a 2x plus 1 to the 4 to kind of go with it. And then that's going to leave inside this bracket one more 2x plus 1, but now it's a, and then a plus 10 root x, and this thing's still all over 2 root x. Plus this mess, which again, I'm fairly confident the book's answer is not going to mess with. Now I'm going to say, all right, I am going to make this a common denominator. So this still kind of hangs out here. And then I'm going to times top and bottom of this thing by the common denominator of 2 root x. So this is going to be 2x minus 1 plus 10 times 2 root x times root x. So 10 times 2 times x all over, I don't know why I didn't make that bracket bigger, 2 root x plus 2. Oh, now that I'm looking at this, I'm thinking maybe I do want to make a common denominator, but oh no, that'll make it uglier. Yeah, I think that's, I had the right idea in the first place. Let's leave it alone. Okay, so 3, 2x minus 1 to the 4, 2x plus 20x. So I'm thinking we have a 22x, right? 2x, 20x. And then we have a minus 1 all over, I guess this could all be all over because this is multiply, 2 root x. I don't think that's going anywhere. Plus 2 over, okay, this is my guess for what the answer key says. Now, if you're wondering, how did he know that? Well, you know, I've done questions from this book for years. This textbook's ancient. And I'm just kind of used to the way they do things. Now, I'm fairly sure they won't bother trying to put that denominator and that denominator into something common because it's just going to mess up this kind of nice little factorization I have here. I think they're going to kind of like it like that. So that's my guess. My guess is that's what we're looking at. Let's see. Unless I goof something up. K. Oh, I think we've got it exactly. 3, the 2x plus 1 to the 4, the 22x plus 1, the 2 root x in the bottom, and yep, we've got it exactly. Huzzah. There's 6K.